Yo puedo hablar también español, pero prefiero like Steve said, I'm a pediatrician and I practice in Caroline County, Virginia. The name of our clinic is the Caroline Christian Health Center, and we started 7 years ago as a faith-based clinic. We still are faith-based, but our mission is to reach out to the uninsured, the underserved, the marginalized, as Christ would. I can imagine Christ being, he is a great physician, but how do you minister to people through medicine? That's our job. When we did that, an interesting thing happened. People began to seek us out because of our faith, because of how we treated the poor and the needy. Worked that out too that I speak a little Spanish. So we began to see more and more families coming to us that were bilingual. So we've made a very strong effort to be a bilingual presence in our clinic. Probably 3 years ago, maybe, we began to see more and more undocumented families coming in. Approximately 40% of our patient visits are Latino families that come to us. Although we don't track documentation status, we don't track that in our office, conservatively, probably 80% of the parents that bring their children are undocumented. Early in my practice, I had this recurring nightmare that I would go to work one day and have ICE lined up in front of the clinic. But hasn't happened yet, thank God. But I see every day, every week, the struggles and challenges that our Latino brothers and sisters have, especially the children. I can tell you story after story of families that I've seen for month after month after month, and then one day they're gone. I remember this one girl who would come to me for her asthma. She was the most challenging asthmatic that I ever had. When I got to know her, I began to see some of the challenges that I was having was not because of the medicine, pretending I was doing wrong, but because of how they lived. This poor family could not leave their house because of fear from their neighbors. The girl and her brother and sister wouldn't leave the house because they would get rocks thrown at them. The girl was just terrified. Other patients of mine that I've been managing abdominal pain for 4 to 6 months, come to find out your father was just deported or was currently at a detention facility, and these kids are manifesting anxiety and fear through their body. This is normal kind of stuff that I see, and it's very difficult to see that. I wanted to make a comment about our responsibility as human beings and as Christians and people of faith. In God's kingdom, there are no borders. His compassion doesn't see those lines in the sand. His compassion doesn't see the laws that are on the books, or not on the books, as the case may be. So as people of faith, as a community of faith, we need to not see those lines either. Okay? God commands us to love the immigrant. His love compels us to do that, to do something. Because if we have the love of God in our hearts, we will love what He loves, and He loves the hurting and the poor and the marginalized. And I believe that God's Spirit will uphold us and give us the strength to do that. It has been said the United States is the greatest nation on earth. I believe that. We have a great heritage. We have some dark spots in our history as well. We've done some amazing things in our country. We've put men on the moon. We've invented all kinds of interesting things. Computers and nuclear power and all that stuff. We got some pretty smart people here. I'm sorry, but there's no reason why we can't solve this immigration problem. There is no reason at all. It's going to take somebody with courage. It's going to take some legislators with some vision, some dreamers, perhaps legislators that have gone through this process as immigrants themselves, to really speak truth and humanity into this process. But we can solve this. And I would like to end my thoughts tonight by trying to answer the question that my brother here said. How will our country be judged? It is not by the greatest among us, but how we treat the least among us. And like it or not, the rest of the world does follow America's lead. If we can solve this immigration problem here, and other countries have similar issues, we're not the only ones dealing with immigration issues, but we can lead the way as a nation. Our nation was founded on faith in pursuit of a better opportunity, and I think we can do. I know we can do this. So thank you for your time. God bless you.